Welcome back. If you don't already know, my name is Kelly and I'm travelling Australia with my husband Michael and our Kelpie Sahara. On this episode, we're exploring two incredible off-grid free camps on the Dampier Peninsula. We also venture through Derby to see the sunset sculptures, finding hidden gems in KUNUNURRA, including Molly Springs, swimming with the crocs at Lake Argyle, and an experience in the Kimberley we will cherish for an absolute lifetime. With all that being said, crack open a tinny, get comfy, and enjoy the Aussie experience. This brings us to our first stop at Quandong Point, about 45-minute drive from Broom's town centre. Is that your contribution?
Yeah, it's very windy, but I want to move to another spot, so I hope it's better.
Where are we headed?
James Price Point. It's like a cliff sort of thing, like red dirt, so it should be good.
Very excited. So how are you ready to go back in the car? As you would have seen from our previous video, when we were in Broome we had 2 days straight of non-stop rain, and we hadn't seen rain in such a long time. This was a few days after we had that rainfall. The water really just sits on the surface and doesn't drain, which a lot of these tracks tend to close due to flooding. We do have a semi-off-road van, so at times it did feel a little sketchy going through the mud, but we arrived at James Price. Start a fire and the boys are hunting at the moment.
Trying to catch some dinner.
Trying. Hopefully. We've got a lot of faith in them. I don't know how much faith I have in myself right now.
Hopefully this works. Might have to take them off, eh?
Yeah, take. I think they're pretty ready.
Whoa.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato.
I love that.
Sharpest knife to cut the softest cake. Perfect sizes. Mama to Bibba.
No!
No!
I still can eat it.
Dirty
Just gotta
cake.
rip off the side.
Even the whole cake is.
Pretty nibbled the edge.
Oh, what is it? Sahara?
Michael looks like he has a reasonable
good.
slice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's happened?
We ran out of gas.
But it's the first time that we've run out of gas since our travels.
Both
So-
gas bottles.
We've been on the road for 8 weeks.
Yeah, 2 months or something.
So, yeah, 2 gas bottles lasted us that long.
So we need to go drive an hour to Broome to get gas. And then an hour back.
Woohoo! Because we don't want to leave this spot. Although it's very windy right now, it's very beautiful and it's free. The tide's up at the moment. Definitely not sending up the drone today.
Happy when they're full.
Of damper, kind of. One's a classic, just water, self-raising and bit of butter. And this one has milk, egg, self-raising and sugar. And we're going to put choc chips and probably some, oh yeah, macadamia. Oh, this is going to be so good, I can already tell. Oh, so squidgy. Look how soft that is. It's like a cloud. Beep.
It
Like a
is.
cloud. Compared to the other one's so dense.
It's a smiley face. Oh, you ruined it.
Oh no! Oh shit.
Where's the other fucking metal gone?
If you're going to be in the footage,
you
you have to
serious?
crouch down next to the fire too.
Joking?
What?
Where is the other piece of metal?
Dropped it off the edge.
Yeah.
Did you actually?
Where is the other piece of metal, Jake?
Fucking go down there and get it.
Where's the piece of metal?
How are we going to cook the
Down the
damper?
edge?
Lucky when
How are we going to cook it if there's not another piece of metal?
Is this all it is? Still.
You actually want it?
How are we going to cook it?
Nah.
Well, hasn't it got a... Hasn't it got a...
I put it in the pot.
Yeah, isn't it going to be in the pot?
Yeah.
And then you...
No.
Going to get a bit of the flames in the back as well. Nah, it's good.
Okay, well lucky we're flipping it anyway.
Oh yeah. Kind of look like potatoes.
Some do. Or like big
Scones. So that one's getting a little bit more
Yeah.
fire, so maybe rotate it when we put it on next.
Yeah.
Nice. Good actually. I'm impressed.
Delicious. Let's go.
I actually think it'll be good. Bread, anybody? First piece, do the honours.
I don't know, I'll just go this one, thank you. That's so good.
Is it smoky?
Is it like a scone?
Sort of.
Salty, buttery bread.
That's good.
Nothing.
I like it.
So you're going to be the real review of this.
Yeah.
The bottom
The
one's a bit burnt.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
Mmm.
Put your chicken burger on it.
Oh yeah.
Grabs the half-eaten one. Tastes like bread. Tonight we roped Jake and Mads into watching State of Origin. Michael will probably say otherwise, but go the Blues.
Oh no.
What? No! It's
I
right.
bet it'll taste so good too, but that'll unless we
We can just chop the bottom off.
Yeah.
That wasn't on direct coals either, was it?
Yes. Flames.
Flames. It was just on coals. Don't record this.
But easier than what
Probably because you're also
over
not
grass
cutting it on
house.
his lap and almost getting his fingers.
Was at all the choc chips on the outside.
Burnt down the bottom.
Okay. And then if we take a piece, we can just... Even though I think that looks delicious.
I think so too, actually.
Let's take a burnt crumpet. Better than the last one.
That's good.
Way better.
That's good.
But...
Do it again.
In the morning, the girlies did a little bit of a stretch. Why not with such a beautiful view? Then we said our goodbyes and headed towards Derby. The Boab prison tree is believed to be 1,500 years old. This remarkable tree has a circumference of over 14 meters. It has an oblong slit in the bark at the base of the tree. This slit is found in older Boab trees. The trunk becomes spongy and the tissue dies off, causing the trunk to become hollow. In the early 1990s, they believed that the tree had been used by local Indigenous people as a place to rest or as a sacred space, but more commonly known, it was used as a holding area for Indigenous prisoners that were being transported over long distances. So we're here at Mary Pools, free camp, crocodilias around, roaming cows, and there's about 50 other caravans in our spot.
So we're 5 hours out from KUNUNURRA. So we're like halfway between Derby and KUNUNURRA. And we're just trying to figure out if we can do the bungle bungles with a dog, like our way around it.
A sunset cruise and swim with the saltwater crockies.
No, the freshies, not the salties. The salties will eat us.
Salties. So we're heading to Lake Argyle soon, and Michael has booked us a sunset cruise.
So you go out in the middle of Lake Argyle, and then apparently you go swimming in the middle of the lake, and there's freshwater crocodiles. Throw your pool noodles and a beer and stuff, and you just have a drink and swim around. So that was like $100 a person, but it's a 3-hour tour, so we're pretty keen for that because we've heard good reviews. So stay tuned.
This morning we're making tracks to KUNUNURRA. Located at the east extremity of the Kimberley, approximately 45 kilometres from the border of the Northern Territory. So we have arrived. It's exceeded our expectations already. About a 5-hour trek to get here. But the spot is really relaxing and I'm excited to show you around. I'm going to go for a walk down to the water and show you what the water looks like at around, I think it's like 4:45 now. So, beverage in hand, come with us. In the morning, we took Sahara to a place on the map called the Swim Beach Dog Exercise Area. After a good run around with Sahara, we took a drive to Ivanhoe Crossing. And to our surprise, and I hate to use this word, but it was absolutely gushing. We envisioned driving over this, but it was impossible. The tide was so high.
How epic is this, Paul? On it!
Welcome to Molly Springs. So we're on the top little ledge of the waterfall, and just to the right of us is where the waterfall goes down to the little pond.
Pretty epic spot. It's a little waterfall and a little spring, but it's sick.
Beautiful.
This is the Kimberley right here. And to have these little rock pools to swim in at the top, it's pretty awesome.
The water's quite fresh, but once you're in, it gets very
nice.
refreshing.
This is a cool little spot. I like it. Oasis. Oh. It's cool lake.
Very cool. So slippery. One of them moments, and I'm like revved up, like we just seen our first waterfall. We're almost in the NT. I don't know, it's so beautiful. definitely barra in there.
Spillaway break, whatever it's called. It's not even they said it's excellent for barra fishing. That's moving so quick.
I knew he'd come back. We were in far north Queensland last year. Got there in the afternoon or 35 minutes of the day. I was put on right. He likes you.
He's literally gonna run up there and eat me, I swear.
Just keep taking photos until he comes at you.
Welcome to Lake Argyle, where there's 25,000 freshwater crocodiles. And do you think that I could capture more than one on the drone? It's not looking likely. We then headed on our sunset cruise. Now let me tell you, jumping in the water with a bunch of strangers with a chance of crocodiles, it's a real bonding experience. Oh, it's so cute.
Look at the joy going in the cave on the left. It's in bushes. Now obviously those guys, they're living in... Don't fight.
ever seen one fall down?
They can, so yeah, they can fall in the water sometime. They be, you know, it's actually surprising how fast they can swim back.
Good swimmers.
They're not good swimmers. They be able to make it back to the rock if they have to, but they won't go for a cardio swim on the morning.
Right.
Now, surely I'm not the only one thinking this way. I promise you, our tour guide looked like a European version of Heath Ledger.
On there, you see, they're doing well in camouflage. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big male. See that, what I'm just about to say, but the freshwater crocs, if they are nesting quite high on the bank, that means they can predict the big wet season coming. They are really cool fish. It's one of my favorite fish.
Where's the water at, mate?
Do you have it?
Just here. Oh, thank you, mate. It's on the sleeve. Thank you.
Few data and cormorants on those dead trees on the front.
Compromise.
And in the barbecue islands, and what we've just done along the pelicans, and that's where we are. Okay, that's Lake Argyle. So this is the lake on full level, obviously. So when the lake will drop back down to full, that's where the lake will stop. At the moment, will be about there somewhere. Okay.
Is it going? Okay, it's going. This is our courage right here. Oh, I'm shaking. Okay, ready? We got it. Ready? I'm gonna go.
Beer, thanks.
Sparkling, please.
Do you want a noodle? There's none left.
I think there's still a glass of bubble. Oh, I'll take this one. It's all good. Oh, whatever you want. Yeah,
Come on.
Oh, I'm trying to go for a drink and no noodle.
Lake Argyle water on the other side. That way they're back here.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Oh, you got wet? Yeah. I'm sitting on the back of your one.
Don't even drink my drink.
So we're back in KUNUNURRA. We're at a hip camp this time. We've just spent 2 days at Lake Argyle. But yeah, just one night here and then we're back to Lake KUNUNURRA. We're gonna go for a fish because the property goes back onto the lake and we're hoping to catch a catfish. catch a catfish.
Barra would be good.
Or a
but
barra.
catfish, whatever, just catch something. Staying at Riverfront Retreat, it's cold. It was $48 a night for no power. Power's like an extra $20. Seems expensive. I think it's the time of year and there's just not much stuff available in KUNUNURRA at the moment.
Especially pet friendly.
Especially pet friendly. Yeah, this is pet friendly and close. It's like 15 out from town. But it's a sick property. Backs onto the Lake KUNUNURRA, which is actually like the Ord River. You've got it all to yourself, really. It is a good spot. Tranquility out here, birds, freshwater crocodiles. So if you're looking for something different, check it out on Hip Camp. There you go. Listen to it. That's so weird. That one's a bit bigger.
It is.
They make the weirdest sounds, eh?
What are we doing today?
We're going back to Lake KUNUNURRA Caravan Park.
And what are we doing tonight?
And then we're going for a camp oven dining experience in a hidden location in the middle of the Kimberley.
Woohoo!
4-course meal.
G'day.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm Josh.
Kelly, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Hey,
Michael,
hey, how
are
are
you?
you? Good to meet you. Thanks for tagging along tonight, guys.
Oh, thanks
glad
for
we
having
could
us.
fit you in. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for putting us
Pleasure,
in.
pleasure. Hey,
We're
it's
so
about a
excited.
10-minute drive. We've just got one more stop to make.
Yeah.
So just follow us on in there. And then, yeah, 10-minute drive, a little bit dusty.
Yeah.
If I'm losing you, I doubt I will when you're in this rig. Slow down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy peasy.
All right.
Thanks.
The suspense is killing you. Here we go, all right? So cooking away so nice and slowly, nice and tender, and what we're going to do later on this evening is flip it upside down over the Indian sandalwood coals that we get from KUNUNURRA. To one, crispy up the crackle, and two, give it a beautiful smoky flavour as well. This is going to accompany everyone's main course. Haven't put the heat on yet, but to show you what they look like before we get started, those are your dampers there. Okay, now you cannot visit the Kimberley, it's impossible, without having a Spinifex ginger beer. Brewed and Broom, uniquely Kimberley. What up?
Stubby holder's cool.
Are they still together? We can. The flavours we put together go together really nicely as well.
So today we have a saltwater crocodile seasoned with native pepperoni, wild hibiscus jam, kiwi mayonnaise and KUNUNURRA dill.
Beautiful.
Tummy winner.
Cheers.
Yeah, get a nice.
That's good.
What did you expect it not to be?
It tastes like a normal meatball.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, and then held our hospitality. Like, we had a coffee.
On your side there as well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. He's off.
It's a lot colder here. Yeah. Very cold. And it's
So these have had their fair whack of fire already, but there's space for it. Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we love that. Thank
You like
you.
that? You like that? We have an Ord River rum and chocolate brownie. So you've all heard of the Hoochery, the oldest rum distillery in all of WA. We use their award-winning rum. We mix it with chocolate to make your brownie. On the side we have vanilla bean ice cream, salted caramel sauce. We garnish it with wild rosella, the flower, not the bird, and dust it with powdered boab to keep it uniquely Kimberley. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doug. That's very good.
Almost crying just then talking to Josh about how proud I am of you guys. The pump shed is walking distance from Lake KUNUNURRA Caravan Park. This place is tip top for cocktails, food, sunset and views. Put it on the list. Tequila.
He was completely blind, so he's never seen her. And she had like a retinal degeneration, so she started losing his sight. So, and he was like, she loves the road and stuff. Maybe if you meet friends or whatever. And she said,
KUNUNURRA today. It's been an awesome trip. We've loved it, and we're actually crossing the border today to Northern Territory, so that's pretty exciting. So yeah, follow us to the NT.
That's a wrap on Western Australia. Let's head over to the Northern Territory. Yeehaw! Don't miss our next episode. Click subscribe and keep up with our adventures. We met a baby camel at our campsite, celebrate Territory Day, explore Litchfield National Park and plenty more. We'll see you then.